Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and thanks for joining me for today's video. Really appreciate that. And guys, today, first week of December at the time of filming this video, getting into jerkbait season. And today, guys, we're going to talk about the type of rod and reel and line that is best for a jerkbait, because the equipment that you use, as far as the action of the rod and the line and the reel, it has everything to do with getting the most action out of your jerkbait and being able to manipulate that bait. So I'm going to go over, guys, the exact outfit that I use here. I'm going to explain why I like it, give you guys some tips and advice on that, because it will definitely increase the number of bites that you get on your jerkbaits here. Also, guys, a couple quick housekeeping tips before we get started. Tackle Warehouse, you guys maybe have heard me talking about it. They got that big 12 days of Christmas sale going on right now. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. And if you guys would like to get the outfit that I'm talking about here, the rod, reel, and line, I'll link that in the video description through my Tackle Warehouse link. Good way to support the channel. It's a good way to get your jerkbait equipment set up there, so much appreciated there. And also, guys, real quick, we do have my Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns up for the winter months. These are winter maps that I have built for fishthemoment.com, the website. It's maps you can download straight to your GPS unit that gives you GPS waypoints you can go straight to for wintertime fishing. And every GPS waypoint, I go over how to fish each spot and the lures that you want to use on it. And then you can duplicate those in other parts of the lake yourself. So I'll have that lake map breakdown in the description of this video too. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Okay, guys, we're going to do a lot of jerkbait stuff. This is all my YouTube channels: Intuitive Angling, Fishing Teacher, Advanced Bass Fishing. This is Jerkbait Central, man. This is where you need to come for your jerkbait juice, because it's my favorite way to catch a bass. And I've been doing it since the late 1970s. And a lot of you guys probably know I helped design the Megabass Vision 110 for Megabass back in 1999. So I just love jerkbait fishing, and I've got a system for it. And the system that I have developed for jerkbait fishing has taken me decades to master, and I've got it down. In my opinion, it's the perfect setup to fish a jerkbait on. So I'm going to go over it in today's video and sort of explain to you what I mean by that. Okay, first of all, here's my setup right here, and I'm going to explain to you why I use this. This is the Megabass Whip Snake. Also, guys, there's two different rods you can use in the Megabass line. You got the Whip Snake, and then you've got the Megabass Addermine. Both of them have the exact same action. They're a 6-foot, 11-inch rod. They sort of got, I consider it just a medium action rod. It's got a nice, bendable medium action tip, which is perfect for jerkbait fishing. And the 6-inch, 11-inch length on it is really critical for that we're going to talk about. And then I match it up. I've got a Lews Hypermag spinning reel. I'm going to go over this as far as why I use this one and the spool diameter. And then I've got my Seaguar and Vizex straight fluorocarbon. So let's go over why I use this. First of all, if you're a jerkbait fisherman, guys, stop. The number one thing, stop using your jerkbaits with a bait cast outfit, because it's costing you fish. A lot of you guys will say, oh, I know a bunch of good jerkbait fishermen, and KVD uses bait caster and all this type of stuff. It's like, well, fine. All I'm saying is if they go to spinning outfit, they may be a great jerkbait angler. They're going to be even better with the spinning outfit, because you can do more with it. So go to a spinning outfit for 99% of your jerkbait fishing. The only jerkbait that I do not use with a spinning outfit out of the 10 plus models that Megabass makes is that Megabass Canada, which is a 7-inch jerkbait that weighs over an ounce. I do throw that on a bait caster. Other than that, every jerkbait, including like a big Smithwick Rogue, use it all in a spinning outfit. The reason you want to use it on a spinning outfit, and you guys that have been with the channel, you've heard me explain this before, but I want to reiterate here, then I'm going to get into the rod itself, is that a spinning rod, inherently, the way that it's designed and the way that it feels and the way that the line comes underneath the rod instead of on top, it gives you better feel, it gives you better control, it gives you better sensitivity, it gives you better bait manipulation for the subtle aspects of jerkbait fishing, and it allows you to fight the fish better. So those are the reasons. I want to cover each one of those briefly. So anyway, again, and I'll link all this in my Tackle Warehouse description, the rod, reel, and the line and everything. But 6-foot, 11-inch spinning rod. If you don't want to use a Megabass, use something close to it, whatever brand you like. It's something that's 6-foot, 11-inch, medium action. The reason you want to use the 6'11" is that if you go over 7 feet, it dulls your ability to work the bait. The rod is too long and a little bit too lethargic. And a 6-inch, 11-inch model, there's something about just that 3 or 4 inches different that allows you to get more of a lively, action with your wrist. But at the same time, the 6-foot, 11-inch rod allows you to make that longer casting distance, which is really critical. And this is another reason why you want to use a spinning outfit, is because you can cast further. I can promise you guys, I can cast 25% farther than you can with this outfit than any bait caster you're using. I tell this story once in a while. Aaron Martins was one of my best friends, and he taught me a bunch about drop shotting and shaky head fishing. I taught him a lot about jerkbait fishing. And we went out fishing one time, and I told Aaron the same thing. I said, dude, I can outcast you with this outfit on a jerkbait versus yours. And he goes, no way, dude, you can't do it. He goes, I got these Shimanos, man. He goes, you cannot outcast me. So we went out there and I outcasted him right off the bat, probably by about 20 feet on our cast. And he couldn't believe it. He did not want to admit it, but I showed him that you can cast farther with the spinning outfit. And this is critical in jerkbait fishing. The reason why it's critical is the longer the cast you make, the deeper that you can get your jerkbait. So that's why I use a spinning outfit. And a lot of times, jerkbaits are like casting a dang potato chip in the wind, and you'll get a backlash in your bait caster throwing it into the wind or at a 45, but you won't on a spinning outfit. Okay, the next aspect, guys, is your spinning reel. This is the important thing. You want to use a 3000 series spool. This is the larger diameter spool. This is the Lews Hyper Mag reel. Love this reel, guys. This thing's like butter. Absolutely love it. 3000 series spool will allow you to make longer casts again. If you use a 2500 series spool, which a lot of people do, you're going to reduce your casting distance. So go to the 3000 series. And then whatever reel that you get, make sure that you got this thing right here on it. This is the anti-reverse knob here, which allows you to back reel. Never use a drag on a spinning outfit. You always want a back reel. You can control the fish better. You can react to the fish's movement better. You can put any amount of pressure. You can put the slightest amount of pressure by back reeling or the heaviest. So I keep my drag tight. I back reel all the time. Never have any problems with it. I don't care if you've got a $1,000 spinning reel that you say, Randy, my drag's like butter. It never fails me. You can't compete with back reeling. Back reeling is the way to go. And then my line, straight fluorocarbon, Seaguar and Phys-X line. Do not use braided fluorocarbon. It's a bunch of crap for jerkbait fishing. You want to go straight fluorocarbon, 4 to 10 pound test based upon whatever I'm doing. On my finessey little jerkbaits like the X80 and some of the Nanahands, if I really want to get that bait deep, I'll go to 4 pound test. And if I'm wanting to keep the bait shallower, I'll go up to up to 10 pound test. But most of the time I'm using 6 to 8 pound test with the setup. So that's my jerkbait setup there that I use. Okay, now one of the reasons that you want to get comfortable with this, there's a lot of variables too. It's like it's better for fighting the fish, it's better for working the bait, it's better for making a longer cast, better for lure manipulation, and the lure manipulation is the number one thing. Because when you're working that jerkbait fishing, guys, a lot of people think that this is jerkbait fishing. Jerk, jerk, pause. Jerk, jerk, pause. Jerk, jerk, pause. If that's what you think jerkbait fishing is, you're in first grade as a jerkbait angler. That is one of dozens of different retrieves, and probably the one that I use the least. The reason you want to use a spinning outfit is when that bait is down at its deepest part, you can do so much to it as far as subtleties. You can slowly reel it like that. You can barely twitch it, like vibrate your rod tip. This is what I do a lot with the jerkbait. I'll just vibrate my rod tip. I can twitch it a little bit. I can pop it hard if I want to. You cannot do that with a bait caster. You can do it, but you don't have the feel and you don't have the sensitivity. It would be like, trying to drive a 500 yard, or trying to, hit off a par 5 and you got to hit a 300 yard drive, with a pitching wedge or something. It's the wrong tool, for the job. So that's what you want to use on that. So anyway, guys, the main thing that I wanted to get across in this video is get comfortable with the spinning outfit. If you don't think a spinning outfit is the best thing to fish a jerkbait with, you have not tried the spinning outfit. You haven't experimented, because I have spent decades in very deep experimentation and studying every aspect of it. And I've came to the conclusion probably 25 years ago or maybe longer, 30 years ago, that a spinning rod is the way to do it. And I can promise you guys, you go with me fishing at Table Rock Lake and you bring your bait caster with 10-pound test line and your jerk bait, and I'll bring my spinning outfit with 4 or 6-pound test line, and you'll be begging me for a spinning outfit, in about an hour into the day. I can assure you that. So anyway, guys, hope everybody's well. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll talk later.